Hey, what's up everybody? It's Matt from Rocky's War Room. And today I have another Let's Build video. This time, it's for the Boromite support team with Frag Boar. This is in contrast to the heavy Frag Boar. This is just a regular Frag Boar. It's for the the race with the Boromites from the game Beyond the Gates of Antares by Warlord Games. So, it comes with a little blister pack. This is a pretty awesome gun. This is if you don't need the heavy frag bore. You can just take this medium, basically. Just a regular frag bore. Alright, let's see what we got inside. So, in the bag here, looks like we got a resin piece of the bore itself with the frag bore, which is awesome. I love resin pieces. You get much more detail with resin pieces. So there it is. There's the frag bore. Looks like we got some injection molding parts to cut off there and sand down. Let's see what else we got in this package. Looks like we got the base. Come on. Got stuck in there. We got the base. We got one of the sides, or actually the back. I think, oh no, the sides to the resin piece that go right like that. Excellent. All right. Oh, looks like we got some shells. We got three fellas. One man targeting, one man holding up the next round, and you got the sergeant or the captain or whatever the Boromites have there. We got the other side there. And we got some heads. All right. Now, I will recommend that you look at the box art before you start building. Dry fit everything, of course. To find out which head belongs with which. I'm sure you can do whatever you really want, but you probably want this head here with the targeter here and things like that. But make sure you wash your resin. That's what I'm about to go do, is to wash this resin before I start putting it together. Looks like I have all the bases I need. 1, 2, 3, and for the frag bore. So, and then we will work this out, and I'll show you the tools. And I will put this thing together, and I'll come back and tell you how I did it and what my downfalls and what not to do. I'll be right back. All right, there you have it. That's it. That is the Boromite support team with Frag Boar, not the heavy Frag Boar. This sucker, I think, looks a little bit, looks pretty cool. They're both awesome. This one kind of sits on like this rotating piece up top here. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's still kind of drying. I don't want to break it. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. No, don't you dare. Yeah, we'll put some more glue on it and let it dry overnight. Still kind of a little flimsy. But anyway, you definitely, what I recommend you doing is taking this resin piece, gluing the back piece onto it, gluing these outside pieces here. I would do it, I wouldn't glue the bottom piece to the base until you had this whole thing together, I think. Allowing it a little bit more time to dry than I did before I glued it actually onto the base itself. I mean, I'll add some more glue in there. It'll be a lot stiffer and it'll hold a lot better. These guys here were pretty easy. Just sand the bottom of the metal pieces and glue them onto their base and then glue their heads on. Little trick to that is if you're using CA glue, you can actually take a little paintbrush with water and paint it on the contact point that you're gluing the head to, because super glue is activated with water. So if you put water on one side and glue on the other side and put it together, it'll actually seal a little bit quicker and it'll hold there. So we got this fella here carrying the ammunition. I got this fella here. He's clearly calling the shots. He's pretty awesome looking. They're big, huge rock people. And we got this one here who's doing all the sighting and the calculating, and it's pretty cool. He's got a scope on his head. So, but that's it, man. It's pretty cool. Not a lot of complications. Just make sure you dry fit the pieces for the frag bore before gluing it on, and make sure you wait enough time for the glue to dry. I did not do that. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to fix it right now while I'm talking. If I can get the glue open. These joints here is pretty fragile, especially if you mess with them before the glue has time to cure. Put some glue on there, kind of strengthen that up. You can use zip kicker, Zap-A-Gat, or I use this Instaset stuff. You can use that. I used it on the heads this time around just to get them stuck on. But honestly, if you can avoid using the Instaset, it makes the connections where you're gluing together, I think it makes it more brittle. From my experience, it breaks off a lot easier rather than if it were independent by itself. So just allowed to, I'm talking and trying to do this at the same time. If you allow it to cure 24, like the full cure for the glue, it actually, I think it's a lot sturdier than if you were to use some kind of Instaset or accelerator. But that's it. Cool kit. It's pretty awesome. It's another Boromite kit. I have the heavy frag bore. We can put them side by side just to kind of take a look right here. This is your heavy frag bore, and this is your frag bore. So obviously it has a bigger stand on it. It's got a much bigger hatch on the back. And it's got a much bigger base, so you can tell the difference there too. So this one was all metal. This one had a resin piece in it. There's no real difference, I think, in as far as putting together. They pretty much put together the same, with same ease. This one was easier, obviously, because it's smaller. But for the most part, that's it. Thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. It's a cool kit. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Please tell a friend. Please spread the word. I really appreciate it. Leave me some comments, like this video, hit that bell, and last but not least, from me to you, ta-ta, and we'll catch you in the next video.